if he has done anything wrong,
no, he did a
anything
medicine
illegal, the law should take its own course.
Come on, that is exactly
I'm sure.
That's a standard answer about the law taking its course. The question will be asked.
A person like Baba Ramdev, in my view, should not indulge in any illegal activity, in any immoral activity. Rather, I would say in any improper
But that's
activity.
a big should.
A sannyasi, yes, of course, a sannyasi has to be above board. A sannyasi has to be.
But that's a should.
That people should emulate him.
You're not saying is. You're saying has to be. You're saying should.
Has to be. Everybody
Why are you wary?
Yeah, he should.
Why are you wary? Are you not sure?
I come to. Baba Ramdev, I have known him for many decades when he was a young boy. If he does anything wrong, I'll be the first person to tell him.
Okay, so you're giving your personal assurance to my answer today. You haven't answered my question, but you've given a personal assurance in response. Tushar, Gandhi is still not convinced and he wants to come back to the debate. Sorry, I didn't mean to victimize you because you're sitting next to me. Go ahead.
No, I think.
Do you agree with Madhu Trehan's point that these kind of movements should be sort of kept away from the media at all? He seems to hold a view you should deny, as she calls, the oxygen of publicity to these movements, which tough to agree with. But do you agree with her contention?
No, I don't, because I feel that exposing these frauds is a big service that the media would also be doing, because jokers need to be shown as jokers and they can't be turned into iconic figures, and if you martyr them, they will become icons. So it's better that we show their drama. I had tweeted about this, that from 9th August there's going to be Comedy Circus live from Ramlila Maidan, and you will.
Is there a problem I sense somewhere with the individual rather than the issue?
No.
Because can you not? Why don't you separate the individual from the issue?
Arnab, the issue is very important and nobody can deny.
I find
the issue is very important and nobody can deny the fact that the black money issue is serious. But trivializing it like this and turning it into a jamboree at public venues with people is not going to solve it. It's just going to shift the focus from the real issues. Arnab, I'm going to give an example over here. The Jewish victims of the Holocaust, the families of the Jewish victims of the Holocaust had to fight the Swiss banking system for decades before they could recover the money that the Nazis had looted from the victims and deposited in Swiss banking systems. There is a legal process. There has to be a judicial and legal process. It cannot be done merely.
No, you didn't answer my question. My observation today, which may be right or wrong, is that in both your response and Madhu Trehan's and Suhel Seth's, and I know all three may jump at me together, that's okay, I find a response to the individual. They are not responding to the issue. And I'm asking them today, why are you not being able to separate the individual from the issue?
Because over here, the individual is trying to.
You're responding to Baba Ramdev, you're calling him a joker, you're talking about his background.
I'm not calling him a joker. I'm saying that this whole issue is being turned into a circus act because the fact is that the issue is being trivialized and the personality is being made into a leonine figure, and that will never resolve the issue.
How does he?
Okay, response from Dr. Vaidik.
How does he call it trivializing the issue?
It's completely trivializing the issue. If getting black money back from Swiss banks was so easy,
he's responding to you. Listen to him. Yes,
should be the biggest joker. If arranging such mass protests, arranging such huge meetings and conferences is a jokerhood, then Gandhi was the biggest joker according to him, because Gandhi organized this kind of movements before
when Gandhi organized the movements, people in the villages stood up. They didn't have to go to Ramlila Maidan.
Let's organize this kind of
I request everyone. You see,
we want to call them jokers. Everybody is a joker.
To keep the focus on the issue, let's not get very. I want to draw this. I want to draw the debate back to the question I asked. Let's not denigrate national leaders. My question is very simple. R Venkatesh has been holding his hand up, and my question is tonight on the news is there a difficulty in separating the... I'm coming to you, Kiran Kher. 1 minute. Is there a difficulty in separating the individual of Ramdev from the issues he's raising? In other words, if you had a few more acceptable people from Delhi, then would they have been more acceptable? And if there are 20,000 people around them, would Suhel Seth, Madhu Trehan and others, including Tushar Gandhi, have come and said, no, it's all right. They have a right to, but Baba Ramdev does not have a right to. Exactly. R Venkatesh, I want you to come in.
Right. Exactly. See, first thing, if Suhel Seth goes and sits there, nobody is going to come and even a dog is not going to bark. Second thing, I am sorry to say Trehan, Tushar and Suhel are talking absolute nonsense today. They have no business. No, listen, Suhel, listen. Let us. I have given enough chance for your verbal diarrhea. Please listen to me.
My throat.
Please listen to me.
I'm clearing my throat.
Okay. Okay, please.
Arnab, you need to tell Venkatesh
now listen.
That there's a lady and she's Mrs. Trehan. Okay, I don't know which school he was ever brought up in, but you need to be respectful of a lady. You can call us names if you want. But
I am very respectful. You are also disrespectful of people who are not here. I never said anything disrespectful of Trehan.
Not at all.
I never said anything.
No, we all have...
Please listen to me.
There's no personal attack. Let's come back to the issue 1 minute. Yes,
you are going on talking about Baba Ramdev and trying to say that you can distinguish between his personality as well as his politics or whatever policy that he's trying to bring on the table. Please go and do it. You will see what it is. A personality matters in this country. A personality is very important. You cannot have any Tom, Dick and Harry trying to do this and trying to bring this agitation. We are all, even at 2,000 kilometers from Chennai, we get connected to Baba Ramdev. But we don't get connected to say somebody like Suhel. Why is this? This is because the fact of the matter is personality matters. Second thing, as far as this income tax notice or service tax notice, I will tell you. As a chartered accountant, we see hundreds of notices coming to our clients day in, day out. 90% of them are bunker. So let us not talk about that. Third thing, if you are going to talk about black money and the issue about it, yes, let us discuss. And let us discuss it very focusedly. Baba Ramdev is not trying to talk about bringing black money today. And he is not giving us any solution.
1 second.
It is beyond the Baba to do it. It is for the government to do it.
He's given 3 days.
Making the government do it.
He's given 3 days. He's given 3 days. Suhel raises his hand in response, but I must go to Mrs. Trehan. 1 minute, please. 1 second. Suhel, you want to respond? After that, I go to Mrs. Madhu Trehan, who I have great regard for.
Yes, Suhel. He's absolutely right.
Arnab,
1 minute. He's absolutely right. If I go to Ramlila, not even a dog will come. My dog stays with me at home. I don't need him to come to Ramlila. Number one, I don't think we need to trivialize the issue. We're making a very simple point. Ramdev is currently, for whatever reasons, is not exactly above suspicion. You're absolutely right. The individual is important.
So are you, Suhel.
No
so are you.
Of committees in any part.
So are you.
Okay, let's not get personal. Let's not get personal.
Say something here.
Let's not get personal.
In English again.
Arnab, there is a problem here that
Madhu
using
Trehan.
Gandhi as a shield and saying, using Gandhi as a shield and saying we're doing exactly what Gandhi did is such a travesty, because as I've explained, Gandhiji did not do anything like this. He never held anyone to ransom. He didn't make threats, and he didn't sit and fast to show his power. Alright, this is like ghar chhod ke aaye. This is to show power and get publicity. That's number one. Number two, to say that there is the quality of the individual. Let me point out that if Sri Ravi Shankar was to have a similar rally, he would get the same, if not more people. Guru Vyas would have the same, if not more. Sai Baba's people, any number of gurus, Oshos, you name it, they could fill Ramlila and more. So just to give each guru or anyone who wants to have a rally publicity and think that they're the future allies of possible election alliances is really jumping the gun.
Last 4 minutes.
I think it's unfair. It's unfair to the people to
last
fool
4 minutes
into believing that they're coming there because they follow a
last
guru.
2 minutes, I'm told. Last 2 minutes. So Kiran Kher wants to respond to you. Kiran Kher.
Okay.
Kiran Kher, I hope you've noticed I'm getting your name right each time this time. I haven't called you Kiran Bedi even once.
Yes.
And you're responding to Madhu Trehan.
Yes,
go ahead, please.
Your 4 minutes.
Yes, I give you your time, ma'am. Please go ahead.
I find a very strange, sanctimonious, holier than thou tone in my friends from Delhi tonight.
Okay.
I mean, I agree that Baba Ramdev doesn't really belong to the upper echelons of the cozy club in Delhi. But that doesn't make him any less a citizen of India. He has rights. And he has every right to sit there and to fast or to protest in any peaceful way that he wants to. The last time they were treated in a barbarous fashion. A woman died over there, and they are saying he's there with 20,000 people, and they're saying don't give him publicity. How can you not cover the movement? I mean, you talk about how can you give, he has got so many charges against him. How can you talk to so many ministers in the government who all have serious charges against them? But the only reason why they are not being prosecuted is because you do not have, they are in the government. May I please finish?
Okay,
May I please finish? You know, I think it is blasphemous to compare anybody with Mahatma Gandhi. There is no need to. But Baba Ramdev is his own person. He has his own way. And I don't think we should sit here and make fun. I beg your pardon?
Yeah, Tushar.
I think in your opening comments you compared him with Bapu. If I'm not mistaken, I'd like action replay, Arnab.
Tushar, you should do something like what Bapu did. You are his grandson.
If it was in my DNA, you would have called me Mahatma Tushar, Kiran. It's not in my DNA.
Why not? If you did something like that, I would have been honored to call you that. Instead of just
if it was in my DNA, you would have been doing
sarcastic.
That. 3 questions tonight. DNA. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an ongoing debate. 3 questions on News Hour tonight. Can Baba Ramdev's movement or agitation, can it be kept off the media? Actually, as a point of interest, I put that to our viewers tonight. Or should it be treated like a news story should be? I see a vigorous shake of hands there from R Venkatesh, but I want a response from you, which we'll share with our panelists. Question number 2. Do you think Baba Ramdev's movement will inevitably turn political? And question number 3 is this: 22 months in advance, the beginning of the run-up to 2014, that is, of course, if the